Hi guys, welcome back. So now I want to show you a simple animation. It's called water simulation. So basically I'm going to create a kind of like a pool and water flowing into the pool. So it's going to be straightforward. It's easy if you just follow through. So the very first thing we'll be doing is I'm going to press the number one on the number keypad. So then S to scale. Good. Now let's put this on wireframe. Click on this and put it on wireframe. So now we are going to, what I'm going to do next is to put another cube inside this wireframe. So Shift A, that's the shortcut for mesh, then cube. Then we have another cube here. So what we're going to do right now is to click on this outer cube and we are going to make it the domain. If you look at it, this is what we have. We have a big cube outside and we have another cube inside. So now we are going to use this cube outside as the domain. What you're going to do next is to go to this properties tab and then we'll click on the physics properties. This is the physics properties. As you can see, physics properties. Then you click on fluid. From fluid type, change the type to domain because we're using this as the domain. Then the domain type, change the domain type to liquid. Let's go down. Click on delete obstacles and leave it at flame. Make sure this liquid is selected. Fractional obstacle, click on fractional obstacle, and then let's go to click on mesh, open. Yeah, for analyze leave it type modular, and then okay, that's for that. Then let's go to the cube inside, and then let's set the settings. Go to fluid type, flow. Flow type is going to be liquid. Flow behavior is going to be inflow because we want the water to go in, like your what like a water coming from a hose into a pool. So inflow. So that's what we're going to do. Flow source, we don't need that. Initial velocity, let me see. We don't need that. So next we are going to rotate this on the y-axis. R, Y, rotate this on the y-axis. Good. And then let's move it now here. G to move. Fine. So the initial velocity, let me see. Yeah. Click on the initial velocity and X. Let's change X to 5. That's good. Then let's go back to the outer box here. And now what we're going to do is to bake. Let's bake this. So it's going to take a little bit of time to bake. It's currently baking. Good. Now that is fully baked, if I play this now, because this is the water particles, if I play this now, you'll see that the water particle is coming and looking like a water particle. This is what we want. This is what we are looking for. As you can see, you can see, you can see. So this is our water simulation. This is how the water will look like coming out. So basically this is what we just did. Cool, right? Um, this thing, let's look at how it looks like here. This is how it looks like. If, as you can see, it's a little bit rough, it's not smooth. If we want to make it looks more like a water, then we have to work on the subdivision surface. If I just decide to smooth this, it's going to be smooth, but it's not really going to look like water. Like, what I mean is this: I can just right click here and click on shade smooth, sorry, and then it's going to look more smoother. Still looks cool, but also I can just go to the modifier, click on this, go to subdivision surface. The only problem with that is that it's going to take more data working on subdivision surface, and when that happens, the your work is going to slow down more. It's going to slow down a little bit. So now we have the subdivision surface. So now let's increase this to, you can only see properly on wireframe. Go to wireframe, see. So let's increase this to 4, that's 3. As you can see, it's slowing down my computer. The smoother your simulation, the more RAM is going to use, and the more slower your work is going to be. So I think I'll leave it at that. I think you just get what I'm trying to do. So if I go back to this viewport shading, as you can see, my work is slowing down because of this stuff that I did. So I think I'd like to remove the modifier because it's slowing down the work. So these are our fluid simulation. We have our water, and we can do more about this. We can go further to color it, that's in the properties. But for now, that's where we're going to stop. So basically, this is how you do your fluid simulation.